Hey guys, Cheap here with I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Now, this is a very old game. I think it came out in '96. But I've never played it, and I really want to play it, so in a way I'm using you guys as an excuse to play it. And I know nothing about it past it being a point and click. Actually,
Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live.
Okay.
There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex.
Okay, let's figure out a computer.
If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For
Hey,
you.
boner.
Hate! Hate!
What's a nanoangstrom?
You humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me
Good
the
idea.
ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. AM. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am.
I like this guy's
And I
voice.
began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead. Except for the 5 of you.
Oh, goody!
109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me?
It's all internal.
Gorrister! Do you remember
That face.
the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal, she said, I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey? The room is padded, Gorrister. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the padded for? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny!
It's a caveman!
I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death.
Oh.
But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose.
That's mean.
I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny?
Oh.
You know why. Can you guess,
I
Benny?
thought he was a real caveman.
Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen!
What did you do?
Think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Now, don't start to cry. It's only pain.
Pain's a reason to cry.
It's a stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen.
What did you do to piss
survive
him off,
here
lady?
in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels.
Ew.
Be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth, and these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted!
That makes me nervous. Hi, Dad.
Do they know you're a fraud? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know?
Cabin cruiser.
Have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdak!
That's a name.
How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens.
Oh.
Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. What's a lovely game? It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias.
Okay.
Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Oh. Oh, right. I'm in control now. Well, I'm terrible at making choices, so trusty D6. 6 is a reroll. 1 through 5, going from left to right. Yep, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna be Nazi Doctor.
Nimdak, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
Literally everyone. Alright, what's the book? Good psych profile. Historical data alert. Auschwitz. Was the infamous family Nazi concentration camp established in which Dr. Mengele, angel of death, engaged in the most noxious and fearful experiments on humans I was ever seen. Let's touch the prisoner. Why are you imprisoned here? You give the features of a man of intellect.
Why are you imprisoned
Oh, here's
here?
it.
You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
Oh.
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Oh, I can make choices.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
Whoa.
You are saying
can't
we
do
were
that.
colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
What were the questions?
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
I'm gonna look at stuff.
Apparently, this is the only access to the dirt road.
Okay, so we got a dirt road.
This man is starved nearly to death. Interesting. I can see his skeletal structure without an X-ray.
Holy crap. Let's go to the door. Do I have to use the door?
I cannot open it. The door must be locked.
Oh gosh, diggy darn it.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation.
Who's
After
this?
all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
Well, crap. Hey, a poster.
A
This whole building
youth
is...
with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
How is it not? Did he just pretend World War II didn't happen? Let's look at the curtain.
Finally, Doctor.
Oh.
Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
It has been a long time since I have seen ether used as an anesthetic. The scalpel is coated with dried
Oh.
blood. I doubt that anyone has bothered to sterilize it.
I have the option to swallow things?
The anesthetist is administering ether to the patient. This child cannot be more than 8 years old.
I doubt I can talk to the child.
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here.
Yeah,
Today's
totally.
procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengel will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
Like, I know stuff like this probably went on during World War II, at least from what history tells me. It's still kind of shocking to hear about.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not
Gosh,
worry,
darn it, Jim.
Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengel is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
I don't know if I can progress without doing the procedure.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok.
He is not conscious.
Can I take the ether?
I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
The scalpel is coated.
Okay, I know that. Use.
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I must Leave before the guards apprehend me.
Wait.
Dr. Nimdok, you have betrayed the regime's trust in your abilities. You ought to die in the manner of all of the regime's enemies.
Hello!
I'm disappointed in you. You still have much to remember, much more pain to feel, much to relive, much more to answer for. Yes, return to the research camp. Later, when you're ready to search for the lost tribe again. Who among
Okay,
you
so I have to
shall
do
go
it.
Next?
Alright.
Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me. Even
Can I speed that up? Oh, I can.
This camp. But why would Am bring me? There are gates.
Okay, I don't think I need to talk to that guy again.
Where have you been? We will.
Yeah, I'm gonna zip. Actually, let me go talk to that guy again just in case.
Why?
It's an old game, and sometimes, like, you gotta do the whole shebang.
You are. Why
This game's really fun so far. Like,
do you?
I'm a huge fan of point and click games. Also, it gives me a
You
chance to, like,
must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
that's
I
not gonna
cannot
work.
let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeles orders.
Gosh darn it.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
Oh?
Finally, Doctor.
Let's talk to this guy.
What?
This is probably annoying to watch me fly through.
I.
Of course, now I know that whatever terrible thing that I have to do is... Oh boy. Scalpel with the child.
There. It is done.
Is it?
It is done. But this child will never walk again.
The subject did not look like the athletic type. He will probably not miss the use of his legs. You have done well, Doctor. You are truly a butcher.
Jeez. Can take the either.
It has been a long time.
Okay.
He is not.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
What is the Lost Tribe? Let's do a quick save. Episode 1. Continue playing. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
This foolish man is tangled in barbed wire. How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
Good
That
questions.
timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentations, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
Am I from the Lost Tribe?
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
How do I get the guard out of the way?
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard. That feels much better.
Is there a way for me to use the scalpel with the barbed wire? Let's try talking to him again.
The eater should relieve the pain.
I feel so lightheaded, so sleepy.
You get only one warning, Doctor. Dr. Mengele's orders cannot be disobeyed. Go to surgery at once.
I already did surgery. Did I talk to this guy?
It is
A subject. You have.
Oh.
This must be the recovery room.
Let's look at.
This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life. This patient will never recover. It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient.
There's something about a vent.
There is heat coming out of this vent.
Maybe I can use the scalpel with
I
the vent?
do not know what to do with
Dang it.
this.
Good. Ether on everyone.
There is not.
Well, dang it. Push the vent? Hey! Also, it's been over 20 minutes, so let me save it here. Proud of myself for figuring out that I had to push that vent. Alright, uncheat. The game is I have no mouth and I must scream, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!